The United States government is planning to kill 500,000 barred owls over the next couple decades. Here's why. Back in the good old days, barred owls used to only be found in the eastern part of the United States and Canada. Their populations were stable and they were beloved by all who heard and saw them. However, sometime during the 20th century, barred owls started expanding their range out west. It is debated why this started happening. Some think that it was just natural expansion, while others say that humans altered the habitat in the Great Plains in Canada, and that allowed barred owls to move out west. Whatever the case, barred owls are now present in large numbers in western Canada and in the northwestern part of the United States. That expansion is where the problem begins. Located in the western part of the United States, there is a species called the spotted owl. The spotted owl is a medium-sized brown bird with white spots all over it. This bird has 3 subspecies and is declining rapidly in number. One of the subspecies, the northern spotted owl, is on the verge of extinction within large parts of its range within the next couple decades. The northern spotted owl is found in western Canada and in the northwest part of the United States, right in the place where the barred owls expanded their range into. Researchers, wanting to find out why the northern spotted owl is declining in number so fast, set out to find the cause. After years of research, they observed that the barred owls, the larger and more aggressive of the 2 species, were outcompeting northern spotted owls for food and habitat, and were even sometimes killing the smaller owls. Researchers also observed barred owls mating with spotted owls, which is harmful as it reduces the gene pool for the species. Based on this information, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has created a plan to fix this issue. Their plan is to kill roughly 450,000 barred owls in the northwestern part of the United States over the next couple decades. Trained hunters will go out annually and use playbacks of the barred owl's call to lure the owls near. Once they are close enough, the hunters will use shotguns to kill the owl. They hope that this will reduce the competition for the northern spotted owl and cause their numbers to increase. The Fish and Wildlife Service are planning to start hunting the barred owls in the spring of 2025. Critics are quick to point out several problems about this plan. The first problem they raise is the ethics side of this. They question if saving a few birds is worth killing almost 500,000 other birds. Additionally, they also say that humans shouldn't be messing with natural selection and shouldn't fight for a species that might be doomed for extinction. The second problem is that barred owls are not the only thing causing the spotted owl's numbers to decrease. Deforestation and habitat fragmentation are also key in the decline of this species. If the Fish and Wildlife Service does carry out this plan, critics say that the owl's numbers will continue to decline even after the removals due to the extreme deforestation that is happening. The last problem is a theory that many critics have proposed. This whole plan is created by logging corporations to help take the attention away from them cutting down large amounts of the spotted owl's habitat. Additionally, it is illegal to cut down a tree with an active barred owl nest. Having fewer barred owls around would allow the corporations to cut down even more trees without restrictions. Critics are also quick to point out that removing barred owls might not even help northern spotted owls increase in number. A 17-year study published at PNAS stated that spotted owls still saw a 0.2% decline in number even after barred owls had been removed from the study areas. On the flip side of all of this, supporters of this plan say that something has to be done to save the spotted owl. Even if this plan is just a band-aid fix, it is still better than nothing. Supporters also argue that we as a society have a moral obligation to protect the environment, and we can't let our feelings get in the way of that. All in all, this situation is complex and complicated. Let me know down in the comments what your opinion on this whole situation is. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more bird content. God bless.